Today we're doing our unrecognizable makeup. This is a trend that's going around TikTok and on Instagram, and I'm so excited to give it a try. I have all my products laid out here. I'm really loving the Pharmacy Honey line for skin prep. This is their essence and this is their moisturizer. So we're gonna use these two products today to get the most hydrated base. First, we're gonna start with the honey milk, and we're just gonna put this on our hands real quick. As you can see, we are already looking very nice and hydrated, but we're gonna go over it with the moisturizer. The Honey Halo is one of my favorite moisturizers of all time. Now that we're done with skin prep, we're gonna go in with two primers. We're gonna use the Catrice Aqua Prime Grip Primer, and we're gonna use the Say Glow Gel in Star Glow. So if you're looking for a brand that you kind of wanna try something new, Catrice is definitely the brand that I recommend you kind of sinking your teeth into. Aqua Primer Grip on, and now we're gonna go with the Say Glowy Gel. You know what, I just love the way that this makes my skin look. So we're just gonna go in with this just to get a really nice glowy base. We're gonna go in with some foundation now, and this is the Haas Labs foundation. It's their Skin Tech foundation. I've only used this like once. I don't know why I never reached for it. So we're gonna use that today so we can have a really nice full coverage base. We're gonna go pretty heavy with the amount of pumps. I genuinely don't know why I am not reaching for the Haas Labs foundation more, because do you see how this covered my skin? I use the Kosas Revealer Concealer. This is their new Revealer Extra Bright Concealer. It's in the shade Fantasy. I haven't used this shade specifically yet, so we're gonna give it a try together. This is definitely gonna be a brightening one for my skin tone, so we're on the right track. And we're gonna put a good amount under the eyes, but we're also gonna do some highlighting. Whenever I'm doing highlighting, I like to take some excess off because I think that a little bit too much of a heavy hand can look cakey. So we're gonna put some right here on the jawline so we can chisel out the cheekbone a little bit better. The tip of the nose on the bridge of the nose, just to put on my forehead. It's basically like that triangle technique from 2016, but a little bit more toned down and a little bit easier to use. And we're just gonna go in and blend that in. I used to be somebody who used my beauty blender for literally everything, but now that I'm doing my makeup so much more often for my channel, I've noticed that a brush is just really significantly better when it comes to blending things into specific spots of the face. Sure that we are blending it in the specific section the best that we can. I use a contour and a bronzer today. The difference between a contour and a bronzer is that a contour is more of like an ashy cool tone and a bronzer is more of a warm tone. So I'm gonna use the contour specifically for my cheeks and for my nose for some defining. And then after that, we're gonna go in with the bronzer, and that's gonna be to bring some warmth into the face. To blend this out just on the cheekbone, just to add some definition to my face. The other side, this on the side of my nose. I've noticed a bigger brush gives me a little bit more control and leaves me with a little bit less streaks. Today, I'm reaching for a product I haven't reached for in a good bit. It's the Dibs Duo Sticks, I believe it's what it's called. And they're really good. They have a blush on one side and a bronzer on the other. So I'm just gonna only use the bronzer today, specifically for my forehead, just to add some warmth, and as well as on my jawline. And I'm just gonna go right over that cream contour on my cheeks, just to add some more warmth back into my skin. And just take your time blending out your contour. You don't want any harsh lines anywhere. Favorite powder bronzers of all time, which is the Fenty Sunstalker Island Ting bronzer. I've used this 2 bits. I've had it for a while. It's definitely expired, but this is one that it's expired when it's done. And tap off the excess and just go right over what we just did with the powder. Now we're gonna do some blush, and here we go again with another Catrice product. This is their cream and powder blush palette in Stunning Strawberry. We know because it has cream and powder, so we're gonna use the cream product first, and we're gonna go in again with a Morphe brush and use it right on the cheekbones. We're not gonna take it anywhere to make it kind of like a cutesy look. I just really want my cheeks to be more defined, and I've noticed that blush has helped with that. So I'm gonna blend it in and kind of blend it into my hairline as well. So we're taking it and we're blending it up to the hairline. My CL Beauty Blender and my Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Soft Blur Setting Powder, which is absolutely fantastic. And we're gonna dip in and we're gonna go in the under eye area right here. So when you bake, all you need to do is just grab the powder and drag it along the area you want and drag it. We're gonna take a little bit and drag it on the side of the nose just to make sure that it is snatched. That one section we put the concealer, and we're gonna just put a line there as well with this powder. Put this on our forehead to take off all of that oiliness that we're gonna have and to set it so it can last all day. And we're gonna do the same thing with the chin and around the nose. But I'm just gonna go with my powder brush by Morphe again, making sure to lift my eyes, and we're just gonna blend that out and make sure that we don't have any like sharp lines that makes it look like it's unblended. So we're just gonna take our time blending out the baking. The reason I look up is because I tend to crease my under eyes, and this is kind of like the easiest way to not crease. Same CL palette, we're gonna go in with the powder side, and we're just gonna go right over where we had the blush. We can add a little bit more of the color back that might have gone away with the powder. We're gonna take the Ardell brow glue. This is my favorite brow glue of 2024. It's really great, and it has a little applicator that makes it really easy. So all we gotta do is just brush up the brows on both sides. The Urban Decay Brow Blade. Only reason I'm reaching for this one is because my NYX micro brow pencil is almost out. So we're just gonna use this today. And we're gonna go in and fill it in pretty intensely, kind of making sure that we have a pretty exaggerated front and filling in the entire brow just to make them very bold. And we're gonna take a concealer brush and we're gonna carve out our brows. All you need to do for that is take a flat concealer brush like this, take your concealer, go on it, and then just go very lightly just around your eyebrows, just so you can highlight them and make them look very bold. This is the easiest way to do that. The concealer, we're gonna also kind of conceal out the middle of the brow side. You have to be really precise with it. That's why I love this beauty blender and how sharp the tip is, because it's really easy to blend out the brow. And we're gonna go in with the Spice palette by ABH Cosmetics and the Lottie London Soft Grunge palette. We're gonna use a combination of the two to give ourselves a nice kind of smoky eye look. Start off with a nice little fluffy brush, and we're gonna take this brown color right here. This is called C1. And we're gonna just tap off the excess and make sure to put that right in the crease. If you put too much, all you need to do is take it on the other side. And then after that, wipe it off on your hand and just take your time blending it out. Taking this brown color and we're putting it on the crease and just kind of all over the lid. We're really going in with this brown color just to give our eyes this beautiful smoky effect. Soft Grunge palette, and we're gonna just get a little bit of a darker brown. This shade right here, which is called Unseen, is more of like a grayish brown, and we're gonna take that and use it specifically right here in the crease section. And I'm using the same brush right in that crease area. And we're also gonna just do a windshield wiper motion right here, and we're gonna take that down too. So we're gonna do windshield wiper motion and kind of sweep it down as well. You need to do windshield wiper motion, sweep down, windshield wiper motion, sweep down. Take nude color, and we're gonna go in with this color. It's called A1. We're gonna take our finger this time, and we're gonna pack this right in to the center of the eyelid, just to add a little bit of brightness. And we're also gonna take it and try to bring it closer to the inner corners of our eyes too. And now we're gonna move on to the eyeliner. We're gonna use the YSL Lines Liberated Waterproof Eyeliner. This is so good, and anything like this is gonna work perfectly in the eye. We're gonna take a mirror and we're gonna focus it right on the waterline. And we're gonna also do we're just gonna do the entire waterline. So the under waterline and the top bottom waterline. What I love about the Lines Liberated Eyeliner is that it comes with a little brush for you to blend it out. So what we're gonna do is take whatever is left over on the bottom, and we're gonna bring it up into kind of a wing shape. So taking the bottom and taking it up to make a wing. We're gonna use the KVD Tattoo Liner for our winged liner today. If you need help with a winged eyeliner, let me know for a tutorial. But something that can also really help is a tape that you place right here and it'll be perfect for you to just use it as a guideline. I used that for 2 years until I got comfortable freehanding. So we're gonna go in from this section, and I'm gonna do a nice little wing like that. Well, it's not a little wing, sorry. The other side. And we're also gonna take it and put it across our lash line as well. Take my mirror to make sure that this is as sharp as I want it to be. Taking it and putting it right over the lash line is gonna give it a really nice effect. And if they're not even, you can take a cotton pad or a cotton swab and just take it and clean it up. But I personally like the little bit more of like a messy look for this look today. I'm gonna go back in with the lines liberated, and we're gonna make sure this is as smoky as I want it to be at the bottom. Same on this side. Very cute. Love the way this is looking so far. A lot of people have been doing that straight line there. My eyes are too sensitive to be putting that little cute line. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna swap that out for a bright inner corner. So for a bright inner corner, I'm gonna take my NYX jumbo pencil in milk, which is an icon staple for most people. It's really gross right now. We're gonna take this and put it right at the tear duct, like that. And I'm gonna also take it and kind of put it here and here. I'm gonna take my finger and blend this out into the eye. So we kind of have a little bit of a gradient effect, and we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Now you're doing great at home, even though I can't see you. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a shimmer. This is the Giorgio Armani. This is the eye tint, and the shade is gone, but I will have it linked. And we're gonna take it, and I love the little applicator because it's literally meant for inner corners. And we're gonna just kind of go over that white just to add a little bit more brightness. The white is just a really good base to, you know, actually make that color pop. And this is just gonna be a little bit of extra shimmer. Once you have some shimmer in there, you can just take your middle finger or your ring finger and blend it out. And it's gonna give you this really pretty bright inner corner, which is for me how I kind of make my cat eye kind of stand out a little bit. Instead of putting the little line, I just like the way this looks personally, mainly because a little line does not work for me because my eye is always tearing up. No matter what mascara or what eyeliner or anything I use, I just have very sensitive eyes. Now we're gonna do some false lashes, but we're gonna only do individual clusters. This is from Velour. This is the Velour Extend Lash Clusters. This is the DIY lash extension, so you can use them for multiple days, but we're gonna only use it for today. And this is VB799. I haven't used these specifically, but I have used a bit of the other ones. And this is a nice little wispy one lash. And we're gonna use this. We're only gonna use one here and one here just to add the cat eye effect and make it a little bit more intense. So we're gonna take the medium and the long. The medium is gonna be closer to the center of the eye. The long is gonna be at the outer corner. I take this with my finger. I don't think you're supposed to do that, but that's just how I've been doing it. I'm just gonna put this right here on the lash, making sure it's spread out, blowing on it a little bit so it's not too goopy. And this is going smack in the center of the eye, so right here. As you can tell, it added a subtle difference, but it's not gonna do as much as the long one's gonna do for the outer corner. So we're just gonna do the same thing on the other side. Again, taking some glue, blowing on it so it dries just a tad, taking this and putting it right in the center of the eye. And sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's difficult. Like the first one went fast. The second one usually takes me a bit of time because I already have glue on my finger. So we're gonna have to do some trial and error, and it'll be on there sooner or later, but it's already on, you see, super quick. Long as well, and this is gonna be the one that's gonna really give the cat eye effect. And we're gonna put that right on the far corner of our eye so we can have this really cute little lifted effect. Right here. Far end of the lash, if it wants to work. We're gonna let this dry a little bit and make sure it's in the section we want it to be. We're gonna go over it with the Buxom mascara. This is the Buxom Lash Mascara in Blackest Black. We're gonna make sure to wipe off the excess because we do not want that much on there. And we're gonna use that just to bond everything together and to make sure my inner lashes have a little bit of a lift as well. So this kind of just blends everything together and just is the perfect little cherry on top for the look. Loving how this is turning out. And now we're gonna go in, and I kind of forgot that I didn't put highlighter on. We're not gonna do that much. We're just gonna take this Pretty Smart highlighter, and I'm just gonna put just some right on my nose, on the tip of the nose, and a little bit on the bridge. And we're just gonna pat a little bit on the cheekbone, and that's all. If you're coming from Instagram, I'm gonna also refilm this for Instagram, so I might have a little bit more of a shimmer on the Instagram video, but you can opt for either one. The final step, which is the lips, we're gonna use a brown lip liner, a more nude lipstick, and then a nice clear gloss. So for the brown lip liner, we're gonna go in with the Jones Road lip pencil in Cognac, and I'm just gonna line my lips how I normally do them. Take it and blend it together just so my whole lips have a nice little brown aura to it. And now we're gonna take the shade Taupe by MAC, and we're gonna use this right in the center of the lips. And I'm also gonna take a tad bit of concealer, and I'm gonna put this just in the center of my lips. And I'm gonna blend it with my finger. I'm also gonna use a clear gloss, and this is the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Serum Gloss. And we're gonna put that right over this lip combo. Now for the final step, I love a little bit of a beauty mark for extra sexiness and sultriness. I'm gonna go back in with my brow blade, but on the liquid side. I'm gonna put one right on my cheekbone. I already have there. And I'm also gonna put one right on my lip. And this is the final Unrecognizable makeup tutorial. I hope you guys loved it. I know this is really in-depth and took a long time, but I hope it helps you feel confident and doing a makeup look that's a little bit out of your comfort zone, but it's gonna make you look stunning and more sultry and more sexy. This is a perfect date night makeup look, and I absolutely love the way it looks. Make sure to alter this to your skin tone and to your face shape, and I know that you're gonna do amazing at it. Just take it step by step and take it slow. And if you have any questions, leave them down below. Thank you for watching. Leave any suggestions for any videos as well in the comments. And thank you guys. Love you guys so much. See you in the next one. Bye.